I had moved house at least once a year for 7 years straight. It is simply the way of life during higher education, the path I chose in my early 20s. When the short years of an undergraduate degree expire, one is sent into a seemingly endless game of musical chairs. If you're not moving for a new degree or a new short-term job, you're moving to find a cheaper place to live or a better roommate, or simply bending yourself to the will of campus housing. It became wearying. But as the years wore on, I began to strategize. In preparation for my move to each new domicile, I kept a few prized possessions, pictures, sentimental things, and valuable household items to be loaded into a singular cardboard box. I'd collected these objects in hopes that one day I'd have my own home, where they could be of use or gather dust on a decorative shelf. "Have nothing in your house which you do not know to be useful or believe to be beautiful," wrote William Morris, and I tried to follow his maxim. But each year, as another June rolled around, a less idealistic proverb formed itself in my mind. "Have nothing in your apartment which you do not know to be disposable or believe to be easily transported." For me, the necessity of portability did not begin in college. If you were out to dinner with my mother and asked her where our family was from, she would grin and, with a twinkle in her eye, recite the, to me, familiar formula. "We've moved 16 times, 6 times internationally," to the consternation of the listening party. Each of my siblings was born in a different state or country, and until my parents moved into our family home in Colorado, they had never stayed in one house for more than 3 years. The possibility that next year, next month even, I might need to move again has always been more than that to me. It is a probability. No, an inevitability. And so, when during my studies I settled into a flat for more than a year, 27 months to be exact, it felt almost miraculous. But eventually my studies came to a close, and it was time to move again. I sat on the stoop of my flat that breezy September morning, a shambolic mess of half-packed cardboard boxes within, and sighed. I was sad, in a tired way. I had grown to like the overgrown garden our flat shared with the letting agency below, the pear trees that were supposedly grafted from medieval trees, the overburdened trellis of roses with limbs arched in blossomed exhaustion, the tree that produced 6 perfect red apples each fall, no more, sometimes less. Even the tropical tree with large waxy leaves that seemed not quite at home in this gusty Scottish climate.